Hey there! Wow, this is my very first time being live on Instagram. This is really cool. I've done a lot of Facebook lives, but never Instagram. So, welcome. I was really thinking about something that's been bugging me a little bit lately that is related to voice and singing, obviously. And that is the fact that I talk to so many, oh, is it? Okay, I've talked to so many people, friends and students, who told me that one of their big problems with singing is the fact that when they were little, they were told to not sing because they sound bad. Like I remember one specific example of a woman. She told me that she didn't, apparently, according to the music teacher, she didn't sound very good. And so the music teacher kept putting her in the back and told her to sing very quietly and kept telling her, to tone it down. And I have had the experience of seeing in their adult lives the results of this thing. And maybe teachers don't do it in a way that is, they don't mean that bad, they mean well. But I just want you to know, if you're a teacher or a parent and do this with your child because maybe they don't sing very well, they don't have a good voice, or maybe they can't carry a tune or whatever. But don't tell them to shut down or to shush them, because it's amazing what amount of emotional and psychological tension that can cause later on in life. And I'm not just talking about, oh, I was told to not sing, but I'm talking about the fact that very often people with a very weak, crackly sound voice, even in speaking, I'm not even talking about singing, very, very often the cause of that is something that happened in their youth, in their childhood, where they were told to not sing so loud, not speak so loud. And the voice, think about it, the voice is your primary tool of communication. First thing you use to communicate is your voice. And so if somebody tells you don't sing, don't talk all the time, there's a tendency to close up. And then in your adult life, very likely your voice is teeny tiny. It doesn't sound very loud. There's always tension, which I can hear immediately because that's my job as a voice teacher. But it creates a lot of issues in terms also of communication. I remember this one instance in particular. I was working with a woman and I was helping her with her speaking voice. I'm not even talking about singing voice, but speaking voice. And right at the first lesson, I was trying to pull out more sound from her, and she almost immediately burst into tears. And as soon as the voice was starting to come out a little bit more, she became very emotional, and she then told me the story of, she grew up going to a college of Catholic nuns. Nothing against Catholic nuns. I grew up Catholic, so I'm not really against that. But and she said that she was constantly told to not talk so loud because apparently she was loud. I don't know. But so the result is that then her voice was all cramped up and tense, and and that's the result. So I want to send out this appeal to you teachers, parents. I know children can be loud and boisterous sometimes, that's their nature, but especially when it comes to singing, don't squelch their attempts to sing, even if objectively they may not sound good. But singing is not just about sounding good. Singing is not just about having a good voice. Singing is primarily about the joy it gives you when you do it. Think about it. not many. We live in a society where at the click of a button, you can listen to the most amazing musicians and singers perform anytime you want. You just go to YouTube and boom, in a moment you're having, you know, your house full of amazing singing, amazing music. And so we're a little bit spoiled that way, because then if we try to sing, if we try to do music, we immediately compare ourselves to the best ones. That's totally not fair. You can't compare yourself to the professionals, to the ones whose livelihood depends on that. And they've been doing it, they're really good, you know. And so when it comes to singing, think about the joy that it brings. Think about the nurturing that you experience when you're just singing a song that you like. Whether you sing it well or not, who cares? Who cares? You know, it's really not about that. And if you squelch that in childhood, very likely they'll lose that joy, and then they will actually feel absolutely terrified of their voice later on in life. This is what I'm seeing. And so, and if you are one of the people who were told to not sing in their childhood and now you're terrified about your voice or about singing, please, please, please don't give up. If you feel that singing is something that draws you, that attracts you, that you feel like you would like to be able to sing, if you feel you know, that you listen to a song and you feel yourself soaring, you know, because of the beauty and the joy that it brings, and you would like to give it a try, even if you, in your mind, you have this tape that keeps playing that, oh, I'm not good, what's the use, why should I even bother? Don't buy into that, you know. Instead, try to really sing along the song. And if you don't like the sound of your voice, which is honestly 99.9% of the people I work with, on the first lesson they tell me, I hate the sound of my voice, or I hate the way my voice sounds on a recording, or things like that. You know, everybody says that, everybody. So don't worry about it. But don't do it for the result. Don't do it for, oh, I should sound like this, or I wish I sounded like that. Don't do it with that mindset. Do it for the joy that it brings you. Because music is joy. Music brings joy primarily. Why do people listen to music? Not because it's a chore. It's because they love it. It's because it's something that nurtures them, that gives them a moment of maybe distraction from their daily life, from their chores, from their duties, I don't know. But it gives a certain, it allows you to pull back from whatever is in front of you, and you just get a little injection of joy. So this is something that's been on my mind for a while, and I've been wanting to write something about it or whatever, but I felt, oh, why not? Why just go live and share it? And what do you think? Do you think this is, what do you think of this? Have you had the experience of being told to not sing, not talk so loud? And if you have, please take into consider at least the idea that you could sing and you could express yourself using your voice, and that can still bring you joy. You just have to go past those mental tapes that keep playing in your head, but eventually you can break through that, and once you experience the joy of it, then you want to do more. And don't start with the super complicated songs. You know, pick a song that's easy, a song especially that you love, that gives you joy, and just sing along and just enjoy it. And so anyway, this is the end of my little rant. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you end up trying some of what I said and see if it works for you, and otherwise, I wish you all the best, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.